Hey, welcome back to the Comstock Clan. We're Kevin and Christy. Here at the Comstock Clan, we are sharing ways that we're learning to follow God, live intentionally, do as much life together so that we can build a culture of faith, family, fun, and freedom.
And today we are going to share with you the process that we go through to order from Azure Standard. We have been
Sorry.
we have been members of Azure Standard for over 10 years, I think. We've been drop coordinators as well for most of that time. So we've done another video where we talk a little bit about being drop coordinators. I'll link that in the description below, so you can go check that out if you're interested. But this video is going to be a little bit more about our process that we go through as customers. We're going to take you through the ordering process and then share with you the receiving process and share what we get from Azure.
One of the things we absolutely love about Azure is being able to get like rice, beans, dairy in large bulk quantities at a much higher quality than what you can get at some of the other bulk food store counterparts. So without further ado, let's jump in.
All right, so I'm going to move on over to our screen share so you can see what we see when we're on the website.
Why do you have 76 items in that box?
Because this is how we do this every week. So I'm going to share a little bit about how I get this set up. I kind of just add to my cart as the month goes through. We in Colorado receive a delivery once every 4 weeks. Since we've been doing this forever, I've honestly kind of stepped away from scheduling our life on like months, and most of our routines are on a every 4 week schedule because of Azure. So like our meal planning.
The moon hasn't gotten on board with that yet. I'm still working on that.
I'm still working on that one.
Okay, so, I would like to look at the frozen meats this month.
Well, okay, so hold on. So this is what we do.
In the
Or this is what I do. I
Do they
add.
sell us mac and cheese?
Stop for a minute. I add to our cart over the course of the 4 weeks, and I might say month as well, because by month I mean 4 weeks. And then we get 4 bonus weeks each year. So anyway.
Wait a minute. There's 56 weeks this year?
No.
What do you mean we get 4 bonus weeks?
So I'll explain that to you later. Because there's 12 4 weeks, and then there's 4 bonus weeks. Because there's not 13 months.
No wonder the moon's not getting on board. I'm confused. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, so what I will do, and I try and do this once a month. If you go over here to the shop button, if you come down,
there's a favorites.
So there's new products. So if you click on new products, I don't know how often they update this.
We do have staples that we usually get each month anyway, so that's pretty easy to get in the cart, right?
Yes, I'll get to that. Just give me a minute. So you can go through, look at all the new products, which I think is really cool. There's 109 items, so it's totally reasonable to go through and see what they've added. Then you can also go shop, click down here to sales, and see everything that they have on sale. There's 629 items. This takes a little bit longer to get through, but
you could probably filter it though.
Totally okay.
You could shop.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
You can filter it.
Nice.
So those are just the two that I try and fit in, not super important. We also have favorites. And this part, I really love how they have kind of added to the features of this, because if you come through here, and now these are favorites that I've added over the years. So this is kind of like, I feel like I really need to clean this up a little bit. Which I haven't, but one of these days. But you can, number one, you can sort by category, you can sort by brand, you can sort by on sale. But look you can see right here, they do have this on sale right now. One way that I use the favorites is that I will add everything in here that we purchase on a regular basis. But Azure has added a new feature that I don't really have to do that anymore. I'll show you in a minute. But another thing that I'll do is I will add favorites of things that I want to buy eventually. So for example, I've been getting a book with most orders. Just I pick out one book. So if I come over here and I click on books, it will only show me the books that I have favorited. And then the ones that are out of stock down here.
Growing undercover.
But see, it also shows you what's on sale, which I think is pretty cool. And then once I buy the book, I unfavorite it and it goes away. The other really cool feature is that they have recently added products I've ordered. See, it's new. I wasn't lying. So, products I've ordered. And it can sort by order frequency, by name. Like, you can sort by anything. So Azure has come a long way with their website. One of the things that I want to give you fair warning about is that Azure does often have things that are out of stock. And if they're in stock when you order them, they will go to your cart. You will pay. You won't pay for them because actually they do not charge you until your products are packaged and on the truck. That's when they charge you. So you won't pay for anything that they don't have in stock. But it will be in your cart, even if it doesn't tell you that there's low stock or no stock, there's a chance that it's not going to ship.
If you've not had this Nancy sour cream,
it's apparently our favorite item, the one that we've ordered the most ever.
it says that we've ordered it 2,015 times.
No, it says 35 times.
Oh, I thought the
what are
little
you
heart
looking
thing,
at?
the little
That's
heart?
that would be a lot of sour cream. There are 2,015 people who have it as favorites.
So 35 times, 29 times. Oh, so it's ordered. I get.
And this is just, we have moved and therefore I have a few different accounts that I've had with Azure. So this is just in the last few years that we've ordered it 35 times.
Nice.
So,
okay.
anyway.
Yeah.
So let's go through and talk a little bit about some of our favorite products. Just based off of this, we love the rolled oats.
Oats are awesome. Yes, and it's clearly a winner. Almost 12,000 likes.
So for a while there, we were ordering the milk and the cream, which is awesome for A2 pasture raised organic milk that's not homogenized. It's perfect. We've got the Worcestershire sauce.
You said
that's
that
really
wrong.
good. Okay.
Worcestershire.
So I want to talk for a second about the vanilla extract because Azure, if you're watching, we used to get the fourfold vanilla, which number one, it's a little bit stronger. Number two, it's way cheaper. And we loved it and we got it forever.
Yeah.
And then sometime in the last
year,
it was in the last year. The recipe changed.
Yep. Drastically.
And so we were really bummed because we've relied on Azure vanilla forever. Yeah. And
even before the vanilla shortage.
Yeah.
So
when the recipe changed on the fourfold, I was like, let's just try the organic and see if it's any better. And we got it. It works.
Kids like it. I like it.
So for now,
I use it in my hair.
That is worth the increase. We use the 4-gallon or the 1-gallon jars to store a lot of.
That's what I drink my water out of.
Dried goods. I'm actually thinking about using them to store our herbs because we keep a lot of we get our herbs in the 1 pound containers, and it's complicated.
Their culinary herbs are really, really good.
Yes, they
very happy. Their chili powder is delicious. Their garlic granules the garlic granules change with each batch as they make them. The last batch before it was much lighter in color and much more angular looking. Mm-hmm. This one's darker and very much more round, pebbly looking. I
want to point out this sharp cheddar here. This is good, but
the other one's gooder.
This one it's far more expensive, but It's far worth it.
So
the eggs are delicious, but unfortunately, they're not in stock a lot of the time.
But our chiropractor has chickens, and we're trying to buy some from him.
Yes.
As often as he has them.
Yes. So
some nuts.
this smoked cheddar is delicious.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Oh, did you?
I did.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
There's more Sweet Creek. That's good. The beans. Oh my gosh, their beans are really, really good. The maple syrup was pretty good.
We've gotten beans from Golden, but are you really like their beans are really good in comparison to what?
Store bought. My beans?
I would just say I love getting our beans dried as opposed to buying canned beans.
Yeah, we have 5-gallon buckets full of like 4 or 5 different types of beans, especially when we make chili and stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, so good.
The einkorn is reasonably priced. The mango slices are amazing. The ginger juice. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we make our own kombucha, which again, I guess I'll link that video as well in this description. We take the kombucha, pour a little bit of ginger juice in there, and it is amazing.
I haven't jumped on the ginger bandwagon. I've done it before. But what I do use the ginger juice for a lot of time is when I make stir fry. I'll throw some ginger in the chicken and marinate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I do want to say that if you click on this, you'll see you have the option
to buy 12,
and it goes from 73
cents an ounce to
cents.
60.
Thank you. Yeah. I couldn't quite get that out. Down to 60. Now, in all of these options for every product, sometimes it's really strange. Sometimes when you buy in bulk, it's actually more. So pay attention to that. Mm. And sometimes Azure doesn't have the best pricing.
Kind of reminds me of that toilet paper guy who's like...
Toilet paper math?
The toilet paper math, where 25 rolls is 3,000 sheets, but yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So, there was something else that I wanted to say. Oh, so pricing... Azure sometimes does have the best pricing. Sometimes it's cheaper to go to the grocery store. But one thing that you do want to remember is that many of the drop points that you pick up from, there is a delivery fee. So to get it to Colorado, there's an 8% delivery fee that is added on top of the price. So if you are price comparing, be sure to add that in.
I also want to just note that this is a company that we believe in and want to support. So that's one of the choices that we've made to be okay with the additional increase in percentage. I apologize for cutting you off, but
that's a really good point.
That.
And that's why we were talking about, for a while we were getting our honey and our syrup from Costco.
But
because it's cheaper.
It's much cheaper.
And it's more affordable to feed our family, but we've decided number one, that our food budget is the highest spending that we do. It's more than our rent, and we believe that our health is more important than anything else. So we're okay with that.
And then food is medicine from generationally, even from hundreds of years ago, before Western medicine became what it is now. We believe in a whole food diet of sorts, where we get all of our nutrition, and if we eat clean, we'll be clean, and food is life, that kind of thing. But we also teach our kids that cheap isn't good and good isn't cheap. And one of our kids made the decision to purchase, I think it was the gun, the CO2 BB gun, from a local store here, even though it was X% more than what it was on Amazon. He was like, I would rather support a local store. And he made that choice for himself. Yeah. Which I thought was pretty cool.
That was cool.
That's one of those freedom things, I think, where they have the freedom to choose their stuff.
I want to put out a disclaimer, though, and say that that's not how we do it all the time.
No, it isn't.
Because we're not perfect. And sometimes we do have to be intentional with our spending. And so sometimes we will go for convenience. We will go for the cheaper option.
Hence why we're
trying to slowly move towards the latter.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I'll add. Like I said, I add to the cart as the week goes through. I'll check out the new products. I'll check out the sale items. I will go through my products I've ordered, and I will just throw everything into our cart.
Yes, you will.
And I will have 76 items and a $1,400 bill. So
and then I'll go over there and go, goodness.
And then I tell him when the week that the Azure order is due, we usually try and do it a little bit earlier in the week. It's actually due today by 5 o'clock. As you can see right here, we have 7 hours to finish our order.
Oh, then I'll take a break and be back.
I usually try and close it out a little bit earlier, and then they'll send you a message if there's anything that's looking like it's low in stock. If you want a chance to
get it. Secure your opportunity.
No, you can't. You don't secure your opportunity. Just having it in your cart, even checking out, that does not secure anything.
It increases your possibility.
They are it's strictly based on when the order gets shipped. No matter how early you place your order, it doesn't secure anything.
Chronologically?
Yeah. So
or geographically, I should say, not chronologically.
Yeah. So if let's say that I placed my order 2 weeks ago and it was in stock, and someone has a ship date of a 1 week ago, and they place their order 2 minutes before the order closes, and it ships out, they get the item before I do because their order shipped out first.
Got it. Let's get back to our list.
Okay. So this is where we look at this and I say, babe, we need to go over the Azure list because it's due. We need to make sure that you don't know anything else that needs to be added, and we try and narrow it down. We do narrow it down.
I say the first 2 items could probably get removed.
The cheese, yes. We talked about removing the cheese. And I'm going to keep the eggs here.
Okay.
Why? So, and this is another part that as we're adding, that's something else. We've been getting our eggs from Vitamin Cottage, but this is another one of those. We'd really like to support Azure. I have no problem getting 2 weeks worth of eggs. So I've got 16 dozen on here, which is 2 weeks. Even if Corey has 12, we could still take all of them.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be an issue. So I think
you don't need pectin.
I do want to. I think we went through about 3 boxes of pectin, so I'm gonna keep that on there.
Okay.
And that's kind of how we like to, I guess, do groceries in general, is build up our stash and then use from it and then replenish what we've used.
You could probably increase that ginger a little bit.
So,
it's 3 times.
It's 3 times 5 bottles, but you'll also notice.
No, it's 3 times 5 fluid ounce
Yes,
bottles.
but it's 3 bottles. But if you come down here, I will also show you that I originally added
a 5-gallon bucket.
A 12 pack of bottles. So that was I added both and thought we'll decide if I want to do the 12 pack.
Cool. All right,
now, this is another one. I believe I grabbed this starter set because I think it has the plastic strainer in it. And I'm just going to do 2 of these. And I'm going to remove the other ones because those darn plastic strainers just like to run away. So I've got 3 bottles of the balsamic.
Okay.
That's not a ton. Do you know how low our stash is?
I'm
just going to assume that it's
I think
getting
3
lower.
Is okay.
So do you want to do 12 ginger juice or
I would.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to remove this.
Yep.
Salsa.
Yep. I'll get a couple of those.
I've got 3 medium and then I've got 3 mild.
Okay.
Another dried mango. Kids love that. And I'm thinking that it'll be good to put in a mix. Like a nut mix, maybe chop them up into pieces.
Bit, yeah.
Their mushrooms are great.
They're delicious.
So I'm going to keep that. Pecans or almonds?
I'm going to say almonds.
Well, no, I'm saying, do we need? I haven't bought almonds in ever. I'm saying, do you know?
I
If
think we have a
need
bag.
pecans?
I think we have a bag of pecans downstairs. Like I'm 90% positive.
Okay.
Maybe a jar.
So, and we talked about we're gonna keep
Get
this
that,
cheese.
yeah. Robust.
So,
Oh,
I've got a couple different syrups on here. We still haven't done our syrup taste test.
no.
All right, so do you want to do another maple syrup test, or do you want me to just order multiples? Do you have any idea what our stock is like downstairs?
It's not. It's not bad. Like we have a bunch of Costco maple syrup, but I think if we could get a stock of the Azure maple syrup,
Well,
I
here's
just
the
don't
deal,
think we
though.
need to get.
Here's the deal. There's this one, there's this one, there's this one. I think that's it. But there's the other one.
All right, so there's 4. Take that one, make that one 1. What's the budget that we're shooting for?
Well,
Like
that's where I normally budget $600 for our Azure order, but this comes out of our grocery budget.
okay, so that puts it to 700.
And then the maple syrup comes out of the Costco budget.
Okay,
so
that
like
puts-
it's kind
well,
of getting a little bit more.
So 750.
So do we need this? I think we talked about. I can't remember if I just got it though.
Leave it. I'll check.
Our food inventory organization is a little off right now.
That's my fault.
I'm gonna get
We don't need another. We have 2.
Okay.
Like I'm looking at
That's
trying to
not
get.
very good stock.
But we have other laundry detergent. I'm rotating.
Okay. You're gonna check on that.
Yep. That's good.
This is not even a month worth of vanilla for us.
Well.
But gosh, it's expensive in comparison. I'm still having a hard time getting used to that one. We don't.
Mm-mm.
We have quite a bit of parchment paper. Do we need garlic powder?
Yes.
Okay. Oats. How many bags of oats do we have?
2.
2 full?
2 full.
Like not opened?
Not open plus a bucket or so.
Let's come back to that.
Yeah.
So this, let me see here. This and this, are these different?
Co-op, grade A, robust. Yeah, that's amber.
Rich and amber. This is grade A, just amber, not amber and rich. So these are 3 different. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one. But you don't need to get 3 of the maple, like that third one.
Oh, yeah. I'll just get one of these.
Yeah.
I got excited when I saw it was on sale. It's like, ooh, I'll just stack up.
Sure.
But let's do our experiment first.
Okay.
We could do a taste test video.
I don't think you need to get the Jovial crackers, but they're $7.
They're on sale and I wanted to try them
Okay.
in comparison. Granola, yes.
One,
Do we need half-gallon jars? I feel like we don't.
Does the Pope need a Bible?
I am going to get the jar lifter though because... Or you
We
know
need
what? I need the other stuff too.
No, that's $4. Seriously?
Well, but I'd rather get the whole set. And they don't have the whole set.
Okay.
And then I was going to get one of these half-gallon and 2 of the 1-gallon. And then this is where they have these new Band-Aids. And so I wanted to try the Band-Aids because they're also on sale.
Uh-huh.
They're they're activated charcoal right here. This is like a square one. And then these are just regular Band-Aids. And they've got natural activated charcoal, aloe vera, coconut oil, which I thought was really fun considering working on
Homeopathic stuff.
our stash. That was the one book that I picked out. It's fire cider and other recipes with apple cider vinegar. The kids have been begging me for peaches. And then I would love to do another batch of pickles.
The pickles, I'll agree with on the pickles.
Okay.
Cool. So we just cut
we're like
$300 off budget. But I was keeping track. You said about $200 worth of this stuff comes out of other budgets. So you're $250 over budget.
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. Get the aluminum, or get the baking powder. You can probably take that off. Like, I know we have some over there that
Okay.
is good. And then maybe not as much wildflower honey. Maybe get 2. It's like $10 off. Like, no, you have
Okay.
20 items.
Okay.
You need to take it. Like, you need to cut a little bit off of each one. It is what it is. Okay, go all the way to the top. All right, pectin. You have 2 keefers. You have one up here and one down there.
No, I think I deleted all the kefir down here. The kefir grains.
Okay, go to the top again.
So we got 4 gallons of pickles out of the 20 pounds.
Okay.
This is probably, I would not expect pickles again.
Okay, yeah, get the pickles.
But no, should I get 2 of them? We're supposed to be
You're supposed to be removing
stuff. Yeah.
All right, I tell you what, you can get 2 pickles if you get rid of a chocolate chip, because then it's a net 0.
Well, but my question is, what do you think about our capacity to can twice as many pickles? I mean, it goes really quick.
Yes, I think we can do it. It's fine.
Do we have the refrigerator space once they are fermented?
Sure.
I think we can go through them fairly quickly if we just don't have the space, right?
Right. All right, now remove one of the chocolate chips.
What if I remove the peaches?
The kids wanted the peaches.
I'm just afraid the peaches aren't going to get eaten.
Okay, then take the peaches off. Because you just got plums.
The peaches or the chocolate chips are at least shelf stable, and I don't have to worry about.
Okay, but you can still remove one.
Yeah. Well, this is just one of each. It's one dark, one sweet.
Yeah, I know. Get rid of one. Or not.
No. So we have $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 in Band-Aids. We have...
Oh, babe, you have a...
Oh, I do.
Sweet.
Awesome.
That helps. All right, so we still have $150 to get rid of.
Which I can pull. I do have extra grocery budget that has flowed through.
I know, but still, let's just look at it again. All right, the oats.
You want to get rid of the oats?
Yes, honey is good. All right, go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. We don't need the pectin.
This is another grocery item. Let's actually look at our grocery item because we've got 95. You want to add this up for me?
Yeah. I'll just do it. I can do it in my head.
I have a 10 key right here that I can.
But I'll do it in my head instead.
Okay.
You 10 key.
I'll do this.
I'll keep track of it in my head.
Keep track in your head.
95. What's next? Mushrooms.
The mushrooms. 13. Oh wait, this isn't working. Okay. Let's see. The honey is 24. So it's like $200.
Well, no. What's your exact number? Because I have
What? What do you have?
I have 182.
It's 193.
You had an extra.
No,
you got confused when you did the maple syrup.
No, I did see something with the maple syrup. One of the maple syrups it's $30, but it's 3 16-ounce, which I could go in here and change.
Wait, go in there and change.
So I can change this to a 16-ounce.
Wait, hold on.
16 ounce.
So really, if we were talking about that price change, it's really, if you don't need it, you're only saving 4 cents per ounce buying in bulk.
So it's not.
All right, go ahead and change
And
that.
oh, okay, here, look, and this is 67. It's 63 cents per ounce for 3 of them, but then it bumps up to 66 cents per ounce for 12 of them.
So it makes more sense to buy 2.
So you're 1 cent per ounce over here. So that's where you really want to pay attention to that.
$8.67.
I think that's fine. I can pull 67. Well, okay, but we do have the 8%. That's good.
It's $120 that you just removed because of the grocery stuff. Or no, it was $192. So let's go up to $200. So that means it's $667 plus the 8%. I'm not doing that in my head.
So look, this is what's going to happen. When you check out, it's going to add your shipping. You have the option to use Azure Cash, which you earn with each order. You have the option to add a free sales flyer or not. And we have a credit of $50.
Jeez.
Now, that credit of $50 is from being drop coordinators.
So we're gonna save the Azure cache. Does that expire?
This does not expire. I used it last one.
Do we need a sales flyer?
Sometimes I go through it. Okay, so here's the thing. When you have this pickup date, it says Monday, August 23rd. It's been consistently telling us that our drop's going to be coming on Monday, and it comes on Tuesday or Wednesday. We find out. So we're placed the order today. We will find out what actually shipped on Friday, Saturday-ish. And then we will also find out when the delivery is actually going to be made. And usually it's been on Tuesday or Wednesday. The last few have been a little bit closer to Tuesday, but kind of inconsistent. It might even show up on Monday. Who knows? So it's kind of complicated to plan your week when you don't really know. Thankfully, we don't really finalize our plan until Sunday. So I'm going to say that's good because it's going to be exhausting to take another $100 off. And I'll just take it off of our general budget for groceries for the month.
Okay.
Agree?
Agreed.
All right. So then what you do is you place your order. It just keeps our credit card on file and it says thank you. Now, the great part is that if you do want to change anything about this order, you can go in and make changes up until the cutoff is done. So if we want to add something, if we want to remove something, if I look at our budget and say, oh, I don't really have that extra money to pull from, then I can go in and I can delete stuff. I just don't know what I'm going to delete. So.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about this part of the process?
I don't think I've actually gone through the entire checkout process with you before.
No, you haven't.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for serving our family and being a good manager of our home.
Well, you're welcome. It's a pleasure. It's an honor.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining the Comstock Clan on this. And in a week, we'll be back. Well, the word will be here in about a few days. So,
yeah.
Thank you for all of you for subscribing, liking, commenting, whatever. Love the feedback and interaction. See you next time.